The war in Gaza is about to complete 4 months. Peace is nowhere in sight. The talks of ceasefire are not going anywhere. Hamas has demanded the release of Marwan Barghouti. He is a leading figure of the group's main political rival, Fatah. He is also the highest profile prisoner held by Israel. Barghouti has become a sticking point in the truce talks, in fact. His popularity among the Palestinians is off the charts, to the point that if he were to be released, he would be chosen as the president. Palestinians see him as the natural successor to Mahmoud Abbas, who currently leads the Palestinian Authority. This has earned Barghouti the moniker of Palestine's Nelson Mandela. Palestinians see him as the only person who can lead the way to a two-state solution. How did the man become so popular, really? Over 20 years ago, the Israeli forces arrested Barghouti. This was during the second Intifada. He was sentenced to 5 life terms in prison, but that was not enough to stop Barghouti. Despite being behind the bars, he played a key role in signing the prisoner's document in 2006, written by Palestinian prisoners. This text basically called for the creation of a Palestinian state as per the mutual ceasefire and for Palestinians to uphold their right to resist occupation. Although the document was never implemented, it made headlines because Barghouti was able to negotiate it with Hamas. Palestinian Islamic Jihad, Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, and the Democratic Front for the Liberation of Palestine. Essentially, he was able to bring the different factions on the same page. Achieving all this while being a prisoner earned Barghouti extraordinary gravitas. And as the years went by, Barghouti positioned himself as the only person capable of uniting Palestinian political groups. As you can see for yourself, it is Hamas that is demanding his release, despite Fatah being its main political opponent. You see, Hamas is trying to rally public support, and Barghouti is its best bet. Apart from him, Hamas has also named Ahmad Sadat. Sadat is the head of the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine group. He is serving a 30-year sentence for his role in the 2001 assassination of Israeli tourism minister. These are by far the most detailed demands raised by Hamas. And then there are the initial demands, of course, for a permanent ceasefire and the release of the prisoners. For Palestinians, the plight of their imprisoned loved ones is deeply emotional. While Israel considers these prisoners as terrorists, Palestinians see them as heroes battling Israeli occupation. Data suggests Israel is currently holding nearly 9,000 prisoners. Virtually every Palestinian has a friend, relative, or acquaintance who has been imprisoned. Hamas seeks the release of all of them. And as for the Israeli side, the authorities estimate 136 hostages remain in captivity in Gaza, though 20 have been pronounced dead. Protests calling for the hostages' immediate release are sweeping Israel. There are fears that time is running out to bring them home safely. It might already be too late for that. Pressure has been mounting on the Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, to salvage a deal. And now comes the demand of Barghouti's release. It has become Netanyahu's latest headache. Will Israel be forced to free Barghouti? And if he is released, what would that mean for the Israeli government? WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.